Hey, what is going on, road trippers? Road Trip Nate here once again. Welcome back to the channel. Today, as those all important captions at the top stated, we are doing the year-end awards with the list. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Like I said in my previous video that I am going to upload here in a little bit, coming from Branson, Missouri, the year-end awards, the whole trifecta of videos that I do at the end of the year, some of my favorite videos I do. My favorite ones to do because I get to talk about the trips that I've been on over the past year. I get to reflect on the good times that I've had this year. We got the awards that I've finished writing down yesterday, or not before last fall. I was at work. I finished coming up with the awards for the year. We have the year in review, which is a good one to talk about. I always have my phone that I'm looking at and talking about. I'm scrolling through my videos, talking about the trips. And then we have the countdown to midnight, which will happen in 10 hours. We have the countdown to midnight. That's always a good one. But as I've stated in one of the videos that I posted, that I'm about to post from here in Branson, I spent a couple hours doing videos up here. It was very fun. It was definitely a trip that I that I will remember. This might be my favorite trip of the year. I may have to change trip of the year, put an asterisk, because I'm up here right at the very last day doing the awards, and I'm going to have my trip of the year. I don't know, the award winner for trip of the year could probably still better than this, but this one was like weird. I was filming at the landing, which I've done twice before. I was taking videos, and just doing videos, and security guard comes up to me on one of those golf carts, and he's like, "No, you can't be filming here. This is private property. For your own protection from the owners of the businesses for prosecuting me for taking videos." I'm like, it's not private property if you let the public come on here. I'm like, but I abided by the rules. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I've never been told that before while doing a video at the landing. I've walked around the entire landing before. Oh, if you want to take videos, you can go stand on the sidewalk by the highway, and you can get most of it from that sidewalk. No, I'll just put my camera away. I was about halfway down the landing. But that was a first. But as I said, in one of my videos that I did today, I would talk about the findings that I had. Of course, I have to talk about this beanie that I've got. I stopped at one of the 4 Trump stores and bought this beanie. That was one of the things I bought today. One of the other things, okay. I did buy an Arkansas magnet at a random gas station, which will go nicely with my collection because I am a born and raised resident of Arkansas, and I love my home state. Also, at the sports store I always go to, finally got a Razorback coffee cup to go with all my other team coffee cups that I've got. My Chiefs cup, Dodgers cup, my Red Sox cup and my Lakers cup. The last two are in storage right now, but now I do have another Razorback cup that's in storage, but it's a small one. It's not like, yeah, it got it's stickers on the side. But this one has the actual one embedded in the coffee cup. It's see, it's got the logo embedded. It's not a sticker, and that's the ones I like. They're a little bit bigger. It was, let's see, $14.99. But yeah, I'm like, I need to quit going to Branson because I end up wanting to buy stuff when I come here. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. I've already spent almost 6 minutes just talking about different stuff. This trip, I'm gonna have to upload the videos from this trip. This trip was fun. I did not even talk about. I went to the former Shorty Smalls. It's a seaside, lakeside dock bar and seafood or something, steakhouse and seafood or something, whatever it is. It was the former Shorty Smalls. That's by the Branson Aquarium now. I went to the bar, got a drink, had a drink at the bar, and went to leave the bar, and one of these robotic waiters came zipping by, about ran me over. I'm like, what the hell? And then the waitress at the front desk, she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've just never seen something like that before." She's like, "Yeah, they take a load off of us waiters and waitresses." I'm like, I bet they do. It puts my little Roomba R2D2 to shame. But yeah, it's just another one of those stories from this trip up to Branson. This has been a fun trip, and I've only been here for a couple hours. It feels like I've been here all day, but I've only been here probably 4 hours. But anyway, let's get to the awards. As you can see, though, last year I had a knot on my head from falling out of my chair while trying to sit on it, because my chair has wheels and it rolls very easily on hardwood floors. And at my apartment, I had hardwood floors. So I fell out of my chair. It slid back. I was trying to sit in it, slid back, and I bounced my head off my desk. And yeah, that was last year's. That was very noticeable during last year's awards, year in review, and countdown to midnight videos. Yeah, that was not my most shining moment. But as you can see, this year I am scratch free. No battle scars on my forehead this year. But all right, we've wasted almost 10 minutes already. I've wasted almost 10 minutes. Time to get to what you clicked on this video to watch. Currently watching Adam LeWoo's video that he posted today from yesterday. Always gotta throw one of those in there. What I'm watching. But let's get in there. The award for live stream of the year, the viewer's choice. My top 5 least favorite hotel stays with 39 views. Not a lot. Some of my videos I've done over the years, some of them have eclipsed 20,000 views. There's been a few of them that have eclipsed several thousand views. So 39 views is not a lot, but live streams usually don't get very many views on it most of the time. on this channel. But that was the viewer's choice. The live stream of the year, the director's choice. My favorite town in each state I have been to. That was a fun video. I enjoyed talking about that. It was about an hour and a half. That was about an hour long video. Hour and a half, somewhere around there. I did just a few months ago. Talking about the 22 different states I've been to. My favorite town in each state. The only one I couldn't think of a town that I had been to that, well, I know we stopped at a gas station right off the interstate was in Indiana. So one of these days I'll have to go back to Indiana and get a favorite town and have a favorite town from there. But I did not have a favorite town. But that was my choice for live stream of the year. The video of the year, the viewer's choice. It's always just a random video. That is video of the year. Tahlequah, Oklahoma 2, where right after I had to stop and replace the memory card because I only had like an 8 gig memory card and that came with the camera when I bought it at the Stillwell Walmart. So it ran out of time pretty quickly. So I had to stop in and change my SD cards because I had bought another one. So this was Tahlequah 2. That's the viewer's choice with 164 views. Still, yet, like I said, not a lot, but it got the most views video-wise. Live streams and videos, full. Because live stream of the year only got 39 views. Trip of the year, the director's choice. My Oklahoma Route 66 trip I took. Anybody that knows me knows I love Route 66. I have a Route 66 sign magnet that I picked up from Pops Arcadia back in 2020. And so I love taking the Mother Road. One of these days, I would love to go from Chicago to LA, take the whole route, as best I can, because obviously parts of the route are not there anymore, but it would be cool to take the entire route one of these days. But that was my pick for oh wait. I just did trip of the year. We were on video of the year, the director's choice, the Blue Whale of Catoosa. The Blue Whale of Catoosa is, in my opinion, my Picasso, my Mona Lisa. It is the best video I have ever done, in my opinion. When I went to the Blue Whale of Catoosa, I absolutely loved it. That video was perfect. I can rewatch that video over and over just because it was such a perfect video. It was definitely video of the year. I will put that up with. I would put that up over my Cocaine Bear video that I did last year. That one video of the year last year. That was one of my favorite videos that I've done. But the review on Cocaine Bear. But my Blue Whale of Catoosa video, it is definitely the best video I have done this year. It is probably the best video I've ever done. As I stated earlier, I wish this trip that I'm on right now had happened earlier because the video I have not uploaded yet that is for the Basin Park Hotel, that's given my Blue Whale of Catoosa video a run for its money this year. 2024, as I've said, is probably the best year, the most fun I've had this year doing videos. It's bringing back like 2019, 2020 vibes. 2021, 2022, and 2023, I really didn't do a whole lot of traveling. I did numerous trips, but I have traveled more smaller trips this year, second half of this year especially, than I had in the last 3 years combined. 2019 and 2020, I went on some pretty long trips and got plenty of videos. But this year brought back those kind of vibes. It brought back the excitement, the fun for me. This was some of the most fun that I had during a year. It just reinvigorated me as a traveler. I just had so much fun this year making videos and it just brought back that passion. But so hopefully 2025 will be another good year. But let's see, we got the video of the year, or the trip of the year. Okay, I'd already done the director of the year, the director's choice for video and trip of the year because I got ahead of myself. The trip of the year, the viewer's choice. My one Branson trip that I got on video. I think there's an SD card I'm missing somewhere, so I haven't uploaded videos from Bartlesville 1 to. I think I have a Branson trip on there, and I have something else on there. But I'm trying to find that SD card. But trip of the year, Branson 1 with 583 views. So yeah, I could have swore the Route 66 Oklahoma trip was going to get number 1, but there again, the views based on the views that people watch against what my favorite trips were and videos, it's always different because I try to make sure that my road trippers they always feel like they're in the seat next to me while I'm driving. But it never is the ones that get the most views are never the ones that I always just enjoy the most. I enjoy those trips that get the most views, but not the one I enjoy the most. So let's move on. The LOL moment of the year. Talking into my camera lens when it was closed when I was going through Claremore and Verdigris. Which, yes, I have that on one of my SD cards. I have a camera. This is a new camera, like I said. This is a new camera that I got just a few months ago from Stillwell, Oklahoma. It has a shut lens. I did not realize that I had the lens over the camera until like 20 minutes into the video. I was just rambling, just talking, just driving down Route 66, just talking about Claremore and Verdigris, and I just so happened to realize, I think after I stopped out and started doing my Blue Ellicatusa video, I'm like, well, there's no video. What in the world is going on here? Oh, that's the LOL moment of the year. The what the hell moment of the year, WTH moment of the year. That truck acting like they were going to turn in my Tallahena video. My first video I did with my camera. This truck pulls over to the side, like, they got their blinker on, like they're going to turn. So there's nobody close that's coming on this side. So I'm like, okay, I'll go around them. As soon as I get right next to him, he just takes off and starts going again. I'm like, and so I had to speed up because, there are cars coming, but they're still far enough away where I'm just like, what the hell? I'm like, you put your blinker on, you were turning. So, but the security guard stopping me here at the landing from filming, that was a pretty what the hell moment too. But I don't know, that might be the what the hell moment of the year, one of those two. But like I said, this trip has been kind of a special trip, and it needs to have recognition because I've already wrote down all the awards for the Road Trip Nate Awards. But then this trip is kind of memorable. So it happened after I made I wrote down the awards. So, but this trip is pretty special. It should have its own recognition. It should. It's been a fun trip, to say the least. It's been memorable. Being told by security I can't film on the landing when I've already filmed twice before, or about being run over by a robotic waitress. I think there might have been a few other things that have happened during this little trip, but I just can't think of them right now. The moment of the year was driving on Route 66 in Oklahoma. Once I got to Route 66, everybody that knows me knows I love Route 66. So getting on Route 66 in Claremore, turning to the left and at that stoplight and getting on Route 66, that was a special moment for me. I'm like, I'm finally back on the mother road. That was the moment of the year for me, was getting back on Route 66. The quote of the year. Hey, what is going on, road trippers? Road Trip Nate here, once again. Coming to you from, where are we at, Tim? Oh yeah, that's right. My co-host, Tim Crawford, is not here. My Stillwell or Sallisaw video, one of those two I did. I'm still trying to upload those from like a month and a half ago. Wow. It's not making a joke on anybody. It's just kind of making reference to the fact that I haven't had a co-host this year. So that's why there's no co-host of the year award this year, because I've not had a co-host this year. I've tried to get my buddy Tim Crawford to come down. I tried to get him to come down to go on a little trip, and he could have co-hosted for a few videos, so he could have won co-host of the year, but it didn't end up happening this year. Maybe next year. He's already talking about going on a trip out to around California. I don't know about that, but I told him I'd go with him. Just let me know in plenty of time in advance. So he will probably be the co-host of the year next year. But as of right now, we have not gone on any trips this year. So I just kind of made reference to that. Just kind of that I've a subtle reference that I have not had a co-host this year. So there's no co-host of the year, but the quote of the year is that little subtle reference. not making fun of anybody or anything. It's just that I recognize that I haven't had a co-host this year. All the trips I've been on this year, which, as I've said, all the trips I've been on this year have all been fun, reinvigorating. I'm living my best life this year. It's just it brings back, like I've said, 2019, 2020 vibes. It's renewed my passion for my travels on my channel. I'm living my best life. Things have happened over the past year that have changed the direction of my life, but it also has made it so much more special when I get to travel and get to post videos of my travels. It's 2024 has been a great year for this channel. Thank you all so much for watching my channel. The ones that have been with me throughout the years that have started subscribing to the channel throughout the years. Thank you all so much. The ones that have been with me from the beginning. Thank you all so much. Y'all don't know how much y'all mean to me. To know that I've got 335 subscribers. Y'all don't know how much that means to me. I remember whenever I first started this channel, I remember for the longest time I had like less than 20 subscribers. Y'all have been with me since the very beginning. Okay, enough emotional stuff. Movie of the year. This is the theme of this year. And this is a new award. I didn't do this award the last numerous year-end awards I've done. I haven't done this award yet. But there's going to be a theme. This year is Oklahoma Route 66. It's Oklahoma and Route 66. That's the theme of this year. Plus this movie of the year, which is based in Oklahoma. Y'all can probably guess which one I'm talking about. That came out early this year, which I can't believe it's not even. It was only early this year that I saw it, but in theaters. But just like last year was the year of Cocaine Bear. Because my favorite movie last year, favorite live stream I did last year. Probably, I think it was my favorite video I did last year too. But that was last year's theme. This year is Oklahoma and Route 66, plus the name of this movie, Twisters. That's the movie of the year that I've watched that has come out this year, Twisters. Yeah, like I said, Oklahoma, Route 66, and Twisters. That's the theme of this year. I've seen 4 movies this year. Twisters, Smile 2, Alien Romulus, and Terrifier 3. And the other 3 movies, no, they don't compare to Twisters. Twisters was definitely a very good movie. It paid homage to the first one while also telling its own story. It did not try to one-up or piggyback off the original. It just was its own movie, and it did good. It had very good, solid parts in it. It was not a bad movie at all. It was a very good movie. I loved it. But Twisters, movie of the year. Just like Cocaine Bear. If I would have thought to do the award for movie of the year last year, Cocaine Bear would have won last year. But let's move on. Favorite hotel stay. I did not get this hotel on video, but this is also another new award for this year so I can keep track of my favorite hotels that I stay at. Because I always like to rewatch my videos every once in a while and remember stuff that I kind of may have forgotten. So if I talk about it, it's there. It's out there in the universe. So I can rewatch it and kind of re-jog my brain a little bit. But favorite hotel stay was the Comfort Inn in Fayetteville. Just a few weeks ago, I did DoorDash up in Fayetteville for the first time in 4 years of doing DoorDash. Made $85 on probably 12 deliveries. It was consistent. It was, but the Comfort Inn in Fayetteville, it was very nice. It had pictures of the University of Arkansas. It was right there close to the university, like one exit down because the U of A is on Martin Luther King, and then the hotel was on Weddington, 22 miles from home. And there was a bar next door. The bar had one of those projector screens on the outside patio. Nobody was standing out there. Every time I went out to go smoke a cigarette, they had the game going, the Packers and Seahawks game. So I stood out there smoking a cigarette, just watching the game. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Standing out right next to the hotel room door, and I can get a big projector screen view of a football game. That's pretty cool. And being right there in Fayetteville, right next to the U of A, that was pretty cool. I'll be right back.
All right, it was like a 5-minute experience. I'm gonna put it back in drive and add a neutral. That was it. Car is cleaned by Bucky. Got down right into a beautiful sunset. Sparkling green car sunset.
Okay. Let's get back on the wagon here. The award for my favorite YouTuber of this year. First time ever. There are two. And the winners of the first winner was in 2019 when I posted on my Road Trip Nate Facebook channel. Facebook Road Trip Nate. I haven't posted to that in a long time, but the first awards deal I did was for the 2019 year. I posted the awards. I did not do a video of the awards, but Traveling Robert had won that first one because that was my favorite YouTuber that year. But 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024 now have been dominated by these two YouTubers, which 2021 and 2022 I had wrote down. I did not post. But 2020, 2023, and now 2024 I have posted on my YouTube page. 2019's I did on Facebook. I did not post a video. But so the last 5 years now, well, previous 4 years, these two YouTubers have been basically predominantly my favorite YouTubers. So I can't decide between the two of them. So I'm giving them both an award this year. Adam the Woo and Nomadic Fanatic, two of my favorite YouTubers. The two I watch the most religiously. I could put Nick Johnson up there, but his aren't quite as good as the two award winners. Briggs is good, but Nomadic Fanatic and Adam the Woo, they are this year's Road Trip Nate Awards co-winners for my favorite YouTuber. But the big daddy of them all, Entertainer of the Year. I get to give myself this award every year. I have since 2019. Entertainer of the Year on the Road Trip Nate channel. It's a little gimmick award that I like to do at the end of it. Road Trip Nate. I'll take my award. There's not ever going to be another award winner on that one on this channel other than me. But that's the award show. Here in a little bit, I'll probably do the year in review, and then later be the countdown to midnight. But that is the year-end awards. If you're new here, please feel free to hit that subscribe button after the video to stay notified on all my current and future whereabouts. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know you care. This is Road Trip Nate saying, so long for a little bit, Road Trippers. We'll get back to y'all here in just a little bit to do the year in review. Bye from the Econo Lodge in Branson.